Good morning, Skin Games. This is Stephanie Andresen Stevens at Brilliant Bodywork in Onalaska, Wisconsin, here with my wonderful open medical model, Miss Ivy. Your skin's looking fantastic.
It feels good.
You really happy with it?
Very happy.
You definitely look glowy. We're seeing that redness kind of reduce down. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Perfect. So getting a more even skin tone, which was one of our goals. And last week we actually ended up doing a Dermasound treatment on her. What we found is with the weather being a little bit colder and the treatment we had done, that core CO2, there's a lot of shedding of dead skin. And when Ivy was putting on her GlyMed sunscreen, it was looking a little Casperish for a while. And the reason is it was absorbing into those dead skin cells and not really absorbing into anything live, so it kind of looked chalky. So we did that Dermasound. We got off a few layers of dead skin. Actually, the first mode of Dermasound, the really exfoliating part, can take up to 25 dead cell layers of skin off, which is pretty cool without any downtime. There's no irritation with it. In fact, the client's skin after they're done feels more smooth, more tightened, more toned. So I know you had texted me like the next day that your sunscreen was back in your good graces. Yes. And looked great again.
Yes.
So we're really happy with that GlyMed machine, that Dermasound. But we also had her come back in and we did a little IPL from the neck down to her décolleté. And really our goal isn't to get perfection there, but get a really good blend. So whenever you do a procedure like core CO2, you can actually get a line of demarcation where we stopped. And we're really diligent about feathering it in. Do you remember when I was trying to feather in your neck? And
yeah.
It's not the most fun thing in the world, but it actually evens out that line. So we're not going to have this straight cut line. It's kind of like blending your foundation in, but with that CO2 laser. But down on the neck and the chest, that décolleté area, you don't want to use that core CO2 unless you are a really experienced plastic surgeon or dermatologist with that device. Things can get a little sticky and a little tricky really fast. There's a higher probability of negative side effects. So we stayed away from that area with the core CO2 as I don't have that type of experience. And I feel that's kind of reaching out of my scope a little bit. But what we did is we took the IPL through the neck and the chest to try to even out some of that. And even that's looking really good. And we're just talking not perfection, but it's looking realistic and evened out, opposed to we treated everything from the jawline up and did nothing from the neck down would be a little bit irresponsible. No, it wouldn't look the best. So our goal today, we're going to actually do a hydrating enzyme treatment on Miss Ivy. Her skin is looking great, it's glowing. Our weather went through a little bit of a shift recently. Again, we're kind of waxing and waning right now. So I want to keep her well hydrated, particularly because we're getting to the end of our 8-week case study and we want her looking her best. So we will be back next week with another update. We're going to jump in the treatment room and do that hydrating enzyme treatment. Be well, Skin Games.